Hey guys, it's Nicole and welcome to my 7-week bump date. I can't believe we're here already. I feel like the weeks are just flying by. I know I said that last week, but yeah, I just feel like things are going really fast, which is good because each week I'm getting closer to that 12-week mark. And I have a lot to update you guys on this week. First of all, I just thought I'd read from my pregnancy app and just let you know what baby is doing this week. So baby is the size of a blueberry this week, so it's grown heaps considering the last few weeks it's been like the size of a sesame seed and a lentil, so it's definitely getting bigger. So this week, hands and feet are emerging from your baby's developing arms and legs. They look more like paddles at this point than the tiny pudgy extremities you're daydreaming about holding and tickling. Technically your baby is still considered an embryo. He has remains of a small tail, which is an extension of the tailbone. The tail will disappear within a few weeks, but it's the only thing getting smaller. Your baby has doubled in size since last week and is now measuring nearly 1.5 centimeters long, or about the size of a blueberry. If you could see inside your uterus, you'd spot eyelid folds, particularly covering your baby's eyes, which already have some color, which is just crazy to think. You would also see the tip of his nose and tiny veins beneath parchment thin skin. Your baby has an appendix and a pancreas, which will eventually produce the hormone insulin to aid digestion. A leaf in your baby's growing intestine is bulging into its umbilical cord, which now has distinct blood vessels to carry oxygen and nutrients from your baby's tiny body. So that is what's happening this week. That is so crazy. If you're pregnant and don't have a pregnancy app, I definitely recommend it. It just gives you little insights into what's happening each week with little pictures and that sort of thing. Come on, focus. So videos and that sort of thing. So highly recommend that. So this week I feel like my symptoms, some symptoms have reduced, whereas some symptoms have probably got a little bit stronger. So the headaches that I have been having the last few weeks, I feel like they're starting to settle down now. I'm still having them, but they're not a frequent occurrence. I'm definitely not getting them every day like I had been the last 2 weeks. My sense of smell has definitely gotten stronger this week again. I feel like I'm just able to smell everything. I went to the football last night and I could smell every single food that people around me was eating, and just felt like it was really strong. And most of the time it's okay, but there's some smells that just make me want to dry reach. So the other morning was the closest that I'd come to actually vomiting. I haven't vomited or been sick at all the last few weeks, but the other morning I was eating a banana and I got halfway through it, and I guess I'm a person that really, some textures and stuff when I'm eating, like I'm a very fussy eater because of textures, so bananas are always a little bit iffy with me. They have to be like at the exact right ripeness for me to be able to eat them, and this was sort of borderline too ripe, and I got about halfway through it and I just started dry reaching and just had to abandon eating the banana. I've also, when I'm brushing my teeth some mornings, I find that I'm starting to dry reach just from brushing my teeth. If I'm brushing like my tongue and which is really weird. Normally that doesn't bother me at all. And then Ryan was talking about something gross the other day and I just started dry reaching, and yeah, that wasn't fun. But I haven't vomited, which is great. I haven't felt like I've been that close to vomiting either. Like if I feel queasy, that's as far as it goes, and it never lasts very long. I am still super tired. I've just woken up from a nap, which is probably why I look like this. And I've also got like a little bit of a sore eye, so I don't really want to be putting makeup on because I have a feeling that I'm going to get a sty or something on my eye, because I woke up this morning and it was really sore. So I didn't want to put any makeup or anything like that on there because I don't really want my eye to get infected. So I apologize for my big bags and whatnot. But I'm definitely still tired. I had another crazy week at work. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I fell pregnant, work just decided to be so crazy with all my ladies wanting to birth. I think like of the last 6 births, or probably like 8 births now, I've pretty much been at all of them except for 2, and that was because one of them came in when I was looking after another lady. So I don't know what it is, but everyone seems to go into labour when I'm on call, which I mean has made the weeks go very fast, but it has meant that I get really exhausted very easily. So I had this weekend off. So yesterday I slept for like 12 hours, and then last night I slept probably another 10 hours, and then I've just woken up from a nap, which I don't know how long that was for, maybe an hour or so. So I'm definitely making up for it this weekend, but still feeling really tired. Other than that, I'm just feeling like stretching pains either side of my uterus every now and then, and just feeling generally a bit more full there. I don't have any cramping or anything like that. Like I said, it's kind of just like a pulling, stretching sort of a feeling. I went and had my 7-week ultrasound on Friday, and funnily enough, when she was looking at everything, so she obviously looked at the uterus and the baby and everything first, and then she did have a quick look at my ovaries, and my right ovary had like 3 giant follicles on there, like ones that I would have been like going into egg pickup for because they were that massive. So it's kind of no surprise that like I'm getting pulling sort of a feelings, because there's actually still follicles there, which is really weird. I don't know why that is. I didn't really ask if that was normal, but she didn't seem too worried about it. She actually like was laughing about it and like showed me on the screen and stuff, so I'm assuming it wasn't a problem. But it was just quite interesting because obviously like those ovaries don't need to be doing anything anymore, so you can kind of like, I just expected them to just look normal, so it was kind of weird that I had these big giant follicles on there. In terms of the scan, everything was looking well. The doctor was saying that our baby was really shy and she couldn't get a very good photo at all. We did manage, she turned the screen around so we could have a look, and I did manage to see the baby like in an alright sort of an angle, and I did think that I saw like the little flicker of the baby's heart, which is of course like the midwife in me, like that was the only thing I wanted to see. So I thought I saw that for like a second or so, but I don't know if it was like the angle of my uterus and then whatever way the baby had embedded and was lying, but she just could not get a very good photo. But she said everything was looking good. Baby was measuring 8 millimeters or 6 weeks and 5 days, which would make me then 7 weeks today instead of on Friday. So I'm not really sure what due date I'm going to go with. I don't really care because babies come when babies want to come. And we got to hear the heartbeat, which was really nice. So I don't know if that was something she did routinely or if she couldn't really see it very well, so that's why she let us listen. But the heartbeat was 136, so everything was looking good. I will show you the pictures, but they're not very good, so don't be expecting very clear photos. So this is the first one. This is my uterus here, the black thing, and that little blob is the baby. And that's another photo. That's the baby there that she's measuring. This one is the measurement of the baby's heartbeat. And then this one here, and again, that's the baby, like that very blurry, fuzzy thing. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, not amazing pictures, but I'm sure as baby gets bigger over the next few weeks that we are going to get some better pictures. Our next scan is going to be at 12 weeks, which is the nuchal translucency scan, which is the one where they measure the neck fold and do the bloods and put that all together. I haven't got that booked in or anything yet. I think I'm just going to get it done at my hospital where I work, which is where I'm going to be going to have the baby. I don't know if I've really spoken about what type of care that I want, but I went to my GP last week, oh, I can't even remember when it was, yeah, must have been last week, yeah, last Friday, and she sent my referral into my work. I know that my work has received my referral because one of my friends is currently working in the referrals department and actually Facebook messaged me and was like, I got your referral, don't worry, my lips are sealed, but congratulations. So I know that my work has definitely received my referral. And and in terms of models of care that my hospital offer is you've got like a private obstetrician, or you have GP shared care, which is where you see your GP for the majority of your antenatal appointments, but you come to the hospital for like some important ones. So you have a first doctor's appointment, and then you come at 30 and 36 weeks, and then at 40 weeks if you haven't had your baby. Then there's options of having like midwife care. So you've got some midwives groups which operate on a Thursday or a Friday, and you basically see your group of midwives each week. One of them is always rostered onto birth suite so that when you go into labor, one of them will be working. Or you've got the birth center, which is what I'm going to do. It means that I'm going to have my own caseload of midwives. So the group that I want to go in is a group of 4 midwives, and these midwives are ones that I really like. So I actually trained in the birth center, and one of the midwives that I really want to have is one of the midwives that trained me. And the other midwives in her group are really lovely, so I'm hoping to go with her. I did mention to her that I was pregnant, so she's going to look out for my referral as well, and if I don't end up in her group, then I think she's going to do some fiddling around so that I end up in the group that I want to be in. With the birth center, I will see those 4 midwives for all of my appointments, and then they do like an on-call thing so that when I am ready to have my baby, I call them up and say I'm coming in, and they come in and look after me. So the birth center is for low-risk women that sort of want intervention-free birth, so want to do things as naturally as possible. They offer water birth and that sort of thing, and an early discharge, so that's right up my alley. Obviously, if anything happens and my pregnancy is no longer low risk, then I will have to change out of that model, but I'm more than happy to do that. I like the fact that I'm going to a hospital that I'm very familiar with. I know the doctors, I know the midwives, and I think it's just one less thing to have to worry about. So that is my plans. I'm hoping that in the next few weeks I should get an appointment date for my first appointment at the hospital, and hopefully I will get that referral rolling for my 12-week scan as well. This week I did not go to the gym at all, purely because I had such a busy week and I've just been so tired, but most days I had not finished work by the time that my gym class was on, which is 6 o'clock at night. So yeah, work has just been ridiculously busy for that, but I'm hoping to get 2 more sessions next week. I think I've got Wednesday, Thursday off, so I'll definitely be going those days because I can just chill out in the day and take a nap if I need to before I go. Because like I said, I just want to remain really active this pregnancy, and I think it's very easy to get lazy and not want to do things, so I definitely don't want to be doing that. I think that's about all I had to update you guys on. Like I said, I think things are starting to settle down in terms of symptoms and that. I'm feeling less pregnant, if that makes sense, than I was in the first few weeks, but everything looks like it's going well, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm really thankful that I haven't been vomiting or had like terrible nausea or anything like that, so that is really lucky. I'm pretty sure my mum and my sister didn't really have bad morning sickness or anything like that, so hopefully I'm just following that trend and I haven't jinxed myself for the next few weeks. This is my last week of working full-time before I drop to 4 days a week after that, so I'm hoping to do a lot more videos. So if you have ideas of things that you would want me to do, leave them down below. I really want to do a video about like things that I did differently this cycle that I think may have helped me to get pregnant. And I've been meaning to do that obviously now for a couple of weeks and I just haven't got around to it. If you've got any questions or anything like that, leave them down below. I'm hoping to get back to doing 2 videos a week, but like just the first few weeks of my pregnancy I've just been too tired to be honest, but I'm hoping that now that I'm getting more days off that I will be more energetic and have more time to do that sort of thing that I really enjoy. So if you have ideas, leave them below. Ideas, whether it's Q&As or tags or anything like that, leave them down below and I will try and get them done for you guys. Alright, I will see you guys next week. Bye!